should reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. One more time with Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr down to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Fuller run show Fatukasi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.